Hello. It's Minecraft time. Let's see. Let's do this one. Perfect. We're doing the Minecraft. I have a lot of new buildings and such. We'll get to those in a bit. Actually, we're in one now, but whatever. Did some mapping. We are gonna figure out. I think I already know where I'm gonna put a base. Don't remember what all this brown was up here. I wonder if that's like podzol. So I haven't filled out the entire extra chunk of map because I mean I get the general idea here. A lot of ocean, a lot of sand up there if I need it. Oh, and of course, Hudson, you will be interested, I'm sure. Should make more ender chests. Here we go. Here we go. You ready? You ready? Boom. Look at that. Hey, it's him. Actually, where are you at? I'll give you some of these. Can't use caps. It's impossible. Where would you be? No sign of him. Oh. Is this my house? Or is that my house? Ugh, someone... Oh. Well, this isn't my house. This is a public building. Alright. Take what you want. Except for the box. The box is mine. There you go. Just 2 stacks of each. No problem. The farm is very fast. I'll probably show it off in a bit. It produces about a frog light every second, maybe more. All right, where were we? That was kind of clean, not gonna lie. Okay, these are empty. All right, so one thing I'm doing now is I have a dyed shulker that I'm always carrying with me. Hey, Popples. And this is my backpack. It just has like the tools that I might need sometimes, but like, for instance, shears. It's good to have shears when you need them, but for the most part, you don't need them. Same with the hoe, the bow and arrows, spyglass, fire resistance potions for nether travel. So it's like, if ever I'm in a situation where I'm going to be getting near the nether or lava, I can just rustle around in my backpack, grab what I need. I got snacks. Got snacks packed. Backup fireworks stacks. Honestly, everybody should do that. Everybody should have a backpack. And then I've just got 2 empty shulker boxes that I've been resource gathering and carting them back. Like the storehouse was low on cobble, so just filled a couple boxes with that and brought it all back. Better than making like 3 or 4 trips, you know? So, actually on that note, let's get out the spyglass because I'm going to need that to do some spying. I'm thinking that area over there. This region, just a little bit out. So it's this area right around here. Not bordering the ocean directly, but very close by. Easily accessible from town. All the major nether portals are a firework away. Maybe about 2 fireworks to the creeper farm. But I want to set up like a full-on complex. I want to have like high yield farms. Well, actually, I need to figure out how big the area is for one thing. Because for a good farm, you want to have like, what, 128 block radius cleared out, because that's where mobs can spawn. It's like, how big is that? That's like 16, 8 chunks. So I'd want to be 8 chunks away from anything that, and I could just delete everything in that area. Like, just basically dig a big hole. So let's see here. So it's that area right there. So let's say that's our line right there that separates us from the rest of the world. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here would be like where I would sit. Yeah, that's doable. 2. I'd have to light up a lot of the caves over here and stuff. Ooh, that's a cool little cove. But yeah, it's doable. But I'm gonna need a lot of resources. Annoyingly, I am probably gonna need some more, at least one beacon. Boy, he is just up there, isn't he? We're sitting at 1 wither skull right now, so we would have to do a little bit of wither farming. Annoying, but not out of the question. Ow. It's fine. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't know if we should do the tour now, since it's like we just started. Like I got a complex right here already. That's pretty good. Perhaps we start off with a little bit of wither skull farming. And actually, on that note, I am tempted to look into alternative wither skull farm methods. It's like one of them is you just basically clear out a very likely location for wither skeletons to spawn, and then just kind of reduce spawns everywhere else. And the reason that people usually do Soul Sand Valley is because the spawn rates are pretty low in the Soul Sand Valley for everything else. We don't have a full Soul Sand Valley setup going on. It's just a small one. Let's see here. I did get the waypoints mod. I think it's pretty nice, I gotta say. So we're about 2-ish decent fireworks. Yeah, I think that's why I got it. I remember you mentioned how good it was and how useful. Like, you know what? Sure. It's like normally I don't mind because it's like I know my way around, except when we're on the nether roof, there is nothing. There is nothing to look at to get your bearings. But yeah, we're about 2 fireworks away. I moved I made a new rooftop portal because the old one brought us to one side of the Nether Fortress, and this new one brings us to the other side. See, there's the old one that we just passed. Yeah, and this one you can actually see the beacons, the haste beacons. Because we're on the correct side now. Set up a new little platform for it. And it's like barely more than 1 firework up, so I kind of want to do like a little staircase or something. All right, and here we go. And this is where it spits you out. Oh, and already we got our first customers. So let's go ahead and have this on our hotbar. Also, I do want to have bow, arrows, and shield is already at. Oh, geez. All right. Okay. Jeez. All right. Ah, he got me anyway. Jerk. Okay. Gotta get another stack of arrows sometime soon. Look at all these. Look at all these exciting gentlemen right here. All right, there's 3 frog light lanterns. Heck yes. How soon can we have it ready? What are we waiting on? It's like there's not a lot spawning over this way. Not that I see, at least, so I don't feel like the mob cap is an issue. We're just not getting a lot of spawns because they're wither skeletons. Oh, I'm not. You know what? Good call out. Now I am. See, I can kind of be over here and actually see a little bit better. And keep an eye out for the wither boys.
Hello.
Hello, Hudson.
These frog lights are so great.
Aren't they wonderful? Oh, jeez, this guy's looking at me. See him. He's just staring me down. It's just, oh, he's going up. Oh, is he gone? Did he despawn? I think he despawned. Well, good. Well, I'm glad he did.
I haven't touched the like the slabbing in a while.
I mean, I don't know if it's doing much. Like, the idea is it's supposed to be preventing things from spawning anywhere else so that you don't worry about mob cap. But
Yeah.
I don't feel like we're hitting the mob cap. Like, I'm not...
No.
I see, like, 2 magma cubes, maybe 3 in the area.
And blazes exist, and those
And
are really annoying.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I think they're quickly jumping up the ranks of like the worst mob.
They're pretty bad. I don't know if they're up to phantom level, but they're up there.
True, actually, phantoms are really, really bad too.
They're rough. Got a skeleton down there. There's a blade. Oh, where did he just spawn? Oh, there is a little spot down there. Okay, that's fair.
I tried destroying some of the spawners.
I don't know if it helps much. Like, they're only active if you go on that bridge. Because spawners have I think it's like a 16 block effective radius. If you're outside of that, if you're more than 16 blocks away from a spawner, it doesn't do anything. Okay,
But they still spawn like in the center, which is super weird.
Yeah, I'm seeing some things that I swear are spawning on slabs, and I'm like, that can't. I must be misseeing something, or I don't know.
Yeah. Forgot what I was looking for. Oh, carrots.
Carrots.
Because I'm making a farm in my house, like
Ah,
most people do.
as you do, yeah. Another one, another not a skull.
I have killed so many, and I have not gotten
I
like
know,
another
right?
skull.
So one thing I've heard that works pretty well is apparently the area where wither skeletons can spawn is not just on the fortress spawning pads. Apparently anywhere within the bounding box of the fortress, like from one corner of the fortress to the other entire corner, anywhere in that massive rectangle, they can technically spawn, just not very often.
Oh.
And so if you can find a spot somewhere in a massive rectangle that somehow excludes like any spawnable land, then you can basically build a spawning platform, like in the middle of a massive lava lake, if it has like an L-shaped fortress or something.
That might be better than doing it the way we are, though.
I think so. It's just we're gonna have to find an area where that works.
Yeah.
I mean, it basically boils down to we can destroy all spawnable area in a massive radius, 128 meter radius. That's huge. That's like about as far as you can see in one direction. Or we can have to go kind of far out to find wither skeletons. Like, find a new fortress. It could be a long way away. mean, the current one's already pretty far, even by rooftop, like 1.5 kilometers. Homework while
honestly, though-
sick. Oh, Popples, man. Hope you get to feeling better.
Oh, homework.
Oh, homework.
Yikes.
Sick, but ugh, homework.
That's the worst part of that sentence.
Hey, Theron.
I'm really good at negotiating deals, so I could go to George or Roya and just ask for creative mode.
There you go. Just ask for the seed, like Toxic Man Gamer was doing the other day.
Wait, did he actually?
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's like, hey, can I have the seed? We were like, no,
Why not? You would say.
basically. Oh, snap. Oh, what? What just happened there? Okay, this is not a cool combo. Okay. We're good. Gotta be careful, Pigman. Really? Really, guy? Whew. Alright, that was a little rough. I mean, if you have the seed of a world, you can basically just open up a copy of Minecraft on your computer and create the exact same world and then look for anything you want.
Yeah.
You can find all the best fortresses and know where all the dungeons are.
I remember PewDiePie was doing a Let's Play that got like super popular, and people wanted to know the seed for it. And then I think that's how Dream got his like fame, was because he found the seed for it when I guess
Oh, you
like
can open
he didn't want
doors.
them to.
Jeez.
And
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of ruined a lot of things.
Nice. Did not know pigmen could open doors.
They can.
You just did.
They just got like the behaviors as zombies.
Well, not even zombies. That would have to be pillager. Because zombies can't open it; they break them down. This guy
Oh,
actually
yeah.
opened the door and closed it behind him.
Oh,
Like, all right, cool,
I think I finished my a little farm.
nice. Satisfied with it?
Mm-hmm. It looks not very great, but as good as it's gonna get for me.
This is not worth it. I'm not even getting skeletons here. Now, I have seen that it is possible, like, if you have enough structure data, like, okay, there's a ocean monument at this coordinate, there's a dungeon here, there's a, et cetera, then you can, with enough computing power and enough time, you can find the seed.
Oh yeah, true. That's what they did for some of the old like what do you call it? The panoramas. What
Oh,
do they
yeah.
call it?
Pack.png.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them from the old paintings too. Which is cool.
That is cool.
I mean, I'm into those videos. I think they're really cool.
Oh, I got a stack of coal from these skeletons and not a single skull.
Renewable energy.
Oh, there's a skeleton. Get him. About to just fly over to the next fortress over. See what happens there. No, no good. Does this go? The fortress doesn't go that far. Okay.
Oh wait, I had a lot of carrots in my chest already.
We've got some of those quick farms, like the one Germdove set up, pretty close to the
yeah.
wool farm.
I think I harvested those to get the carrots for my farm. Wait, where did I put them? Oh, Theron.
Oh, there's one. Theron's here. I see you. I see you. Get off there. Mostly I'm interested in this guy. Nope. Got another sword.
Wait, what did I just throw out?
Oh, there's one over there.
Oh, I had stained glass in there all the time. I was waiting for stuff to smelt.
Whoops. Gotcha. Oh,
Oh yeah, Theron, I need to get another.
what? This guy just abandoned ship. Nothing.
Homework is done.
Nice, Popples.
What you do with homework? You're not working on your home.
Homework. I sure hope it does.
That's a classic.
Best. Nothing. What's going on with this little? Okay, just this little passage. Nothing weird.
I wish you could craft concrete like in the non-powdered form.
Oh, like straight up craft hardened concrete.
Yeah, like moist concrete. Like I need a crafting recipe for that. 'Cause,
Moist.
yeah, I did that for like 6 stacks of concrete and it was so boring.
Oh, I flew. Oh, that was pretty good. Oh, yeah, this is some good plating on this. Oh, we got 2 more over here. All right, come on.
Oh.
Bring it. Give me your skull. Relinquish your skull. Come on. Nothing. Jeez. All right, I'm done over here. Welcome and goodbye. Network connectivity issues, perhaps? Oh, well, I saw that. I don't know what he's doing up there. The prices have never been higher.
I need to go farm some more food because I was doing it from the Hoglins. No, not the. Are those the big pig people?
The Hoglins are the big like beasts.
Yeah, those. I was farming those for pork chops.
Yeah, they're a pretty good source of meat. I've just been like breeding a handful of cows and then counting how many I do, and then kill an equivalent amount. Cycle
Well,
of population.
Harsh word, but
Process. So it's supposed to make you sleepy.
brought the cycle
Oh,
of
no.
life faster.
Yeah, exactly. It's the great circle of life. All right, we're gonna go do other stuff. The beacon hunt is not going great. Well, what if I just fly around? What if I just make a day of it? All right, let's do bow there. Let's have an extra 2 stacks of fireworks available. Because I've got my waypoints, so I can get back.
What mod are you using? Is it the Zero's minimap?
Mm-hmm. Just without the
Yeah.
minimap. Because
Yeah.
I don't like that. It's too invasive for me. Too obtrusive. Nope. That one didn't have one either.
Oh, I need 1 piece of paper.
All right. So what we need is we want to find a spot that's within the corners of a fortress, but it's still somehow miles away from land. Seemingly impossible. Or just another fortress that's better situated. Like this one over here. It looks pretty good.
There goes that slab work.
This one's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Oh. Got some skellies over here.
Already better spawn rates than our other one.
Seriously.
I'm always worried
Actually, this is
about
pretty
killing a wither
far
skeleton
out.
and then a blaze burning the skull.
That would be... Oh, I got one. Well, all right. This fortress is blessed.
Hide.
Wow. Okay. Well then. Like, this is pretty decently, like, far from land. This is not out of the question. Like, there would be a little bit of land destruction. But... Oh, you know what?
It's Netherrack.
I mean, yeah. One thing I've seen is buttons are actually also pretty good for spawn proofing. And you know what's really good about buttons? Is you can't double place.
Oh,
You know?
yeah, you could just hold it down.
Same for, this is a weird one that I never would have considered. Iron pressure plates.
Iron?
Iron pressure plates, yeah.
I mean, we do have all the iron, actually.
Exactly, we got tons of the stuff. Don't fall off, buddy.
I might die.
Please
I
don't.
forgot to put my chest plate on, and I was surrounded by, like, a lot of hoglins.
Oh, geez. Just dig a little hole 3 blocks deep, and you're safe.
I ate, put chest plate on. I'm going back for blood.
Ouch. Oh, jeez. All right, on fire. Being fired upon. Beset upon. I got another skull.
What?
Yeah.
Got the dream luck.
Jeez. All right. Okay, I want to take that one out. Get the blaze. All right, got the blaze. Not that one. Honestly,
Yeah,
this
there's
is
a lot of skulls.
this is a
a
good
lot of,
fortress.
There's not a release date for
Mm-mm.
1.20, right?
Right.
I wish there was.
I know,
I'm
right?
excited for that one.
All right, let's do something dumb here. No, let's not. I'll do it later. But I'm very interested in this one here. Because this looks pretty far from a lot of stuff. Like, we could destroy some of these outcroppings here.
Wandering villager in the Nether?
Must have jumped into a portal.
It's like pretty far away.
All right. So the important thing is that it is east of our current fortress, and it's not far, like 300 blocks away. Like one solid. Ooh, hello. You got any of those gas tiers for me, buddy? None. Oh well.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We still have never fought the Ender Dragon.
That's true. I mean, we wouldn't want to do that without, you know, the whole crew, because that's an event.
Yeah, it is
But
an event.
wow, we got 2 skulls over there. Just pick those up on the way. Done. Easy. All right. Well, cool.
Good thing we have these beacons so we can make a
Yeah.
mailbox.
Make it easier to get. Gotta get those. Gotta get that mailbox in. You know.
That's gonna be a cool thing though if it's done or if it's ever completed.
Yeah, if that ever happens. It's well. The thing is, I think we're past the time where it would have been useful. Because the thing that made it so nice is we had a lot of people coming in and out. It's like we had probably 10, close to 10 people actually playing at any time. And now we have like, what, you, me, Theron,
Al, I think.
Al sometimes.
Does Germdove? I feel like he
Much better. I don't see him on.
I don't know. I'm probably thinking of something else. Might have been Turtle or something. Might have been Turtle
not.
actually.
Surely not.
It was definitely not
Back.
Kurbska.
Not Kurbska. No, no. I do need to get more arrows for my backpack. Okay. Put my backpack back on. Get back to town. Actually, let's you know what? Show off a little bit of the farms that we got. The new farms. We got Froglight Farm, I showed off the Gold Farm already.
Yeah.
We got the new Froglight Farm. About 2 fireworks away from the fortress via ceiling, but about one from town. All right, so you gotta check this out. I lifted the design straight off of YouTube, but it works. That's the important thing. So first thing is you need magma cubes, right? I was telling Hovercat about this. It is the process for getting Froglights is so dumb.
Yeah, it is super dumb.
It's like if they at least spawned a little bit in the overworld, like, you know, semi-rarely, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. That's fine, you know, it's like, you don't really need to get it this way. There's some in swamps or something. Fine. But no, it's like this is the only way to get them is you have to get a frog to eat a magma cube. So, like, if you're not doing some massive farm, what is your process there? You find a swamp. That in itself might be a bit of a journey. You get a leash. That's definitely not super early game because you need slime for that, or a wandering trader. You leash the frog, you bring it into the nether, you lead it safely to a magma cube without it getting blown up, and then your reward is like 3 Froglights of one color.
And you know, the funny part is they didn't add fireflies because
Yeah.
when frogs ate it, they would die.
The magma cubes, cool, really cool. All
'Cause they
right.
wanted the game to be realistic.
Yeah, you have to take the frog to hell.
Yeah.
So
I
I got
don't know.
a 12 frogs up in there. You can barely see them in there. 4 of each color, which that was a pain. Like imagine if you wanted green frog lights. Ugh.
The verdant color is nice though.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything but ochre is a nightmare. Just getting the frog colors is a pain. Yeah, so let me loop on up here.
I don't know where the leather chest is.
It's close to like the farm animals stuff.
Oh yeah, there it is.
All right, so all it is 4 little spawning platforms with some iron golems in the middle for the magma cubes to see and want to go to. How do these guys get up here? I don't even.
Wait, we could make golden carrots
Oh yeah.
more
Oh yeah.
now, right?
We got gold for days if you're willing to wait for it. Doesn't even take that long to wait.
I'll wait for it.
There you go. But yeah, golems, if the magma cubes are big and they get too close, they get smacked by a pair of golems.
I did not have my elytra on.
Oh no.
Good thing I got the feather falling.
And then the little ones get, they fall on down into the frog pit where they get promptly eaten. Like, it's a feeding frenzy. And then the hopper mine carts pick it up, and we have just tons of the stuff now. We're lousy with it. Like, we have 3 double chests full, and then some.
What are the coordinates for the gold, if you could just say it out loud?
If I could,
Mm-hmm.
I could not. Actually, I put it in the Discord,
Oh.
the coordinates channel.
Oh, also, I don't know if this can happen, but like waypoints, if you go to the menus, I don't know if it'll like expose your coordinates.
As long as I only hit the one to show and hide individual ones, it's the create a waypoint that will show it.
Oh.
But yes.
Do you have the mod menu mod?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
Because you can like configure stuff a lot easier.
Oh yeah. So yeah, there's the Froglight farm. Done. Easy. We have infinite Froglights. Really quick. There's a platform directly above, about 2 fireworks up that you can sit at, and then by the time you get back, there's like already a new stack of Froglights. It's fast. I like it. All right, let's go look at some of the new builds. We are one firework hop away from town. So it's really convenient location. It just had to be a basalt delta, and the closest fortress was a basalt delta, so I knew where to find one pretty quick. But the frogs was the worst part of the build by a long shot. Oh, actually, speaking of frogs, that's a new build we have. You may not even realize it. If you were just looking at the town, you wouldn't realize that there was a new building. But if you just go down Main Street, there's this hill here where there wasn't a hill before. Right in front of Theron's stone and clay emporium. I made this nice little tunnel. Frog light lit at the top there. Exactly! Theron didn't even see it. It's right in front of his place. This is the Tadpole Sanctuary. This is where you can go to get some tadpoles if you need to.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yes, and there's lava. I forgot about the lava. Yeah, I got a little barrel in the corner. All you gotta do to get some tadpoles is you just breed a couple frogs, and then they will create frog spawn in the water. At some point. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. Come on, go to the water. Go to the water. Jerk. There he goes. Boom.
Okay,
easy.
I'm up.
And then that'll hatch into some tadpoles in about 5 minutes, and then you can just scoop them up with a bucket.
Oh, did you show off the dye farm? Or the
Not
dye?
yet. I still need to show that one off. I'm very satisfied with that, with the dye factory. Also, I kind of like this tunnel. It's very plain, but I like the overhead lighting.
I do too.
Frog lights, man. They're gonna change the game
They are.
if they were easier to get. All right, so let's go this way. Whoop. All right, so just next to the skeleton farm entry and the wool factory. Actually, very handy that it's next to the wool. Oh, geez, this is probably overflowing by now, isn't it? No?
I put a lot of shears in there, so maybe.
No, I mean, the shears are probably still fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're half used. Yes, the tadpoles swim. They actually will start to suffocate out of water, so you gotta be quick.
I'm gonna check if these are actually spawning. Oh wow, they are.
Yeah, I know, right? Somebody bricked my banner.
Oh.
Nice. So here we
Wait.
have the dye factory. It is full of all kinds of useful things. Oh, there goes Theron.
So are carrot or golden carrots gold bars or gold nuggets?
Nuggets, 8 nuggets.
Okay, that's a lot better then.
All right, lots to take in here. A lot of stuff going on. The main customer-facing area, you've got a selection of banners that you can duplicate. To craft a banner, or to craft a duplicate of a banner, all you got to do is craft it together with the same base color. And that's it. Like, it's pretty cool that you can do that. So, for instance, if you wanted to, you would just grab a banner, if you could find the actual hitbox. And then you can inspect it to see, like, hey, this is originally a white banner. So all you would have to do is go over to the wool farm, grab 6 wool. This is why I'm saying that it's so handy that it's right here. And there you go. You can just craft yourself a lovely little banner, just like that. White banner. And then if you craft white banner with decorated white banner, you get a copy. Amazing. And now I have 2 of this banner.
Oh.
So I don't have to redo the design. It's that easy.
I don't understand how to make designs. I should probably look into that.
There are cool little online tools that let you play around with it. Like if you want to try combining the different things. It's similar to Dabble World's backgrounds. You select from pre-built layers in different colors.
Oh.
And then you get 6 layers to stack on top of each other.
I bet it's not as intuitive as Dabble World.
Yeah, intuitive and free to use as, yeah. So here I've got a selection of dye. Some of them I've got tons of because they're cheap to make. Others, not so much, because it's kind of more of a pain. Just the number of steps that go into it. Blue is going to be annoying, because I don't want to spin Lapis. That is kind of why I built it here in a plains biome. So let's go take a look behind the scenes. Underneath, in the crafting zone here. This is where the crafting ingredients are kept. We have flowers, yellow, red, and blue, and a few light gray. And then separate from that, we have cocoa beans and green dye, which is coming in pre-crafted. So down here, in this area, if I need to craft some extra dye, I can just grab what I need, craft it, and then throw it in the appropriate barrel in the ceiling. And that's for the top floor. There goes Theron again.
I put in a request for automatic crafting in the Discord server, so.
Oh, yeah, so that should do the trick, yeah. So this little device over here that, again, I stole off of YouTube because I do not understand zero-tick pulses that well. This is... if I can get the timing right on it. Nope. There we go. Wait. Oh, almost. There it is. Hello? Come on. There it is, yeah. This just converts, well, there it is. Converts bone meal into cocoa beans very quickly. And it's also very noisy. And that's brown dye right there. So brown dye is taken care of. Green dye, we have to kind of take a look behind the scenes of what's going on back there. Never mind. We'll take a peek up here on the next floor up, because there's a window where you can see a very compact little cactus farm. It's not like super efficient. There's a lot of item loss along the edges because I just want it to look nice. And that just pops off a cactus every once in a while. We don't need many. And those feed down into a hopper, into a furnace, into a chest. Boom. That's green dye taken care of. And that saves me on blue, which is kind of a big deal because blue is annoying to get. So for a long time, the only way to get blue dye was lapis, until they added the cornflowers. Lovely little blue flower that grows in plains biome. So, how do we get those right here? Well, I'm glad you asked. We have this handy little device down here, which whenever the clock is active, it triggers the dispenser over here to fire bone meal at this big block of grass up here, this massive slab. And then immediately after that, after the bone meal grows some grass, pistons push the grass one way and then back. So that grows flowers and immediately breaks them off. A hopper minecart slides up and deposits those items into a sorter way up there. Goes into that barrel. And that slides over this nice little item sorter. And that's where these 5 flower buckets get filled. And any additional, like if we have overflow of dandelions, for instance, that gets sent to a composter that just spits it back out as bone meal. So, you know, there's no waste in the system, exactly. And again, this is also very loud.
I don't know if I ever set a waypoint for another portal back home. Oh, wait. Oh, I did.
Oh, good. There it goes. It's beautiful. It's probably not as fast as one of these could be. I kind of eyeballed it on the redstone side of things. It seems to work okay. So that's good enough for me. And there you go. Hopper cart takes it up. Items get sorted. And we get more cornflower, among other things. Let's see, is that the only stuff we got? Oh, we got a door back here. That's just the resources, the cobblestone that I used to build the basement. Yeah, exactly. It's not create, but create is a little bit OP, honestly. Like, it feels like you're not even getting to play the game. There's no shortages of resources. Everything is free.
I really need to do that mod still.
Oh, it's so good. Little back room here with nothing in it, just a nice little viewing spot. And then stairs up to the attic. Little bit of maintenance area, but mostly this is just where I hang out. I live in the attic for now. Which is the problem, because I need a base. I need somewhere to put all of my ridiculous amounts of resources, other than just the storehouse.
It'll be me when I'm 30.
I need to have a place to call my own. My goal is to be able to have a lot of very nice high-yield farms, automatic where possible, and then just a lot of area to kind of experiment with some redstone stuff. But yeah, mostly just resource production.
I'm gonna go farm more gold.
There you go.
Because I only have a stack and a half of carrots.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Just a mere stack and a half of golden carrots. I do like the view from up here. It's good enough, you know? Yeah, it does not feel great. You're right, Theron. Yeah, so I think over there is probably where I'm going to end up putting a base. Because 128 block perimeter, that seems doable.
What's up with the item frame in the map? Oh, is that unexplored?
Oh, yeah. That's just a part that I didn't fill it all in because I was running low on elytra durability.
Oh. I was wondering if that was like a game glitch, but then I realized it.
No.
What's that?
I feel like if you plan it out and you're not super concerned about like the little gaps, then you can probably get pretty handily about 2 full maps in one elytra run without recharging it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Hudson, so do you just need carrots or is it the gold you're working on?
Oh, I'm just working on the gold. I got
Okay,
a lot of carrots.
I was about to say, like, you can just hold right click in that little building somewhere over there and the little cobble building.
Mm-hmm.
I can see Canada from here. Wow. There it is. Can't see the banners because they're out of draw distance. But out there in the fog.
But thanks, Aaron.
Yeah, Theron's got you covered. So I got to think of theming for a base. If I'm gonna do like a big base, you know, like steampunk is cool. Everybody loves steampunk, but do I want to do something more like I don't know, practical?
Yeah, I did that last time though for the create.
I guess that's true. Japanese style. Kind of sci-fi or just go or I could just go full on industrial brutalist, just like
We have all
big
the iron blocks.
pipes of green ooze coming out.
That'd be cool, actually.
Yeah, that can be the industrial district that I live in.
The
And it can have
floors
trains and silos.
Ooh,
Oh, I like that though. Yeah, chutes,
chains.
loading
I think
areas.
you said that. Or,
Trains.
oh,
You know,
well, you could do the chains.
yeah, train loading zones. Minecarts zipping about.
On the floors too, you could do like that layer effect of like glass, like stained glass to like.
Mhm. To
kinda,
do like a
slightly more
green
dark.
sludge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go pollute that area. So we got the wither skulls. So I'm gonna need to take care of that. I'm gonna need to go process a wither real quick.
Put it down.
Ow, ow. Hudson, were you mining down in the quarry below the beacon again
Yeah.
with no brightness on?
Yeah.
I saw
ran
a
out of
ton of
torches.
zombies down there, and I was like, "What? How did they keep getting here?"
Yeah, I mined down there because I actually fought a wither down there.
You know
Um,
what?
I
I saw a
dug
lot of
deep
chickens,
down.
and I wondered if that might have been what was going on.
Yeah, I messed it up a little bit because I accidentally broke a block before I spawned the wither, and a lot of them escaped.
Ugh, chickens everywhere. Let's see here. I'll need some iron and some pumpkins. get some golems going, you know?
I don't think I left any golems down there.
I did see some poppies, and that's kind of what put the pieces together for me. It's
Yeah,
like,
I think I put
huh,
them down.
That's odd. There we go. That should be plenty. Wonder if I should do another chicken run here. Like last time I breeded a lot of chickens first. Let's see, I think the eggs are over here. Oh, heck yeah. We got eggs for days.
Ooh.
Let's do it this way. Boop. Oh, easy. Easy eggs.
Efficient.
Bring some seeds to breed. Well, no, they're gonna be baby chickens. I'll just use the baby chickens. It's fine.
Yeah, I just put a lot of eggs. Got baby chickens, killed them young.
Oh gosh. Don't make it sound so dark. I think it was down here. Yeah, we went pretty far, I remember.
I only
wanna-
got like 40 of the flowers because I messed it up.
Hey, I mean, that's still more than we had.
Yeah.
They're very useful. Well. Huh.
Hmm.
Huh.
They're at full health. They're doing great.
Can I hit you with some iron, please? There we go. All right, this is gonna be a little bit tricky. Boy, they're just sitting on this block of dirt for some reason. Why are you guys all sitting on this one block of dirt? What's your game plan here?
They're trying to entity Graham.
I guess so. Jeez. All right, well, I got some friends for you all. This is gonna take some time.
I don't know what's louder, like a pen full of chickens or Minecraft cats, or like one Minecraft cat.
You all right? Our cat just hit her knee on her desk.
Oh,
On her shin. Oh no, it's even worse. She hit her knee on her shin. Wait. You gonna make it? You need an ice pack? Things are getting eggy in here.
I don't know a joke to make.
Yeah, I don't have anything for you. What? You do need an ice pack? Oh no. All right, one moment.
Oh no. Cats are cool in the real world. I got 3 of them. I got 3 real life cats and they make less noise than one Minecraft cat. These hoppers are so slow.
Poor Hovercat. She's developing a massive lump on her
Oh,
shin
no.
like a cartoon character.
Similar to Minecraft cats when there's food involved. Cats are really loud for food. Like extremely loud for food.
So many chickens, which is perfect. That's what I wanted.
What's that one old video? Like the was it like okay. Those chickens. It was something like that.
Hmm.
I think it was like a
Okay,
vine.
I don't know. I don't know. I can return to the lobby at any time using lobby.
Good to know, so if I'm about to die.
I don't think that'll save you.
Oh.
Actually, I mean, if you know the exact, if you know the exact location where you're about to die, you can log out and have someone like secure the area.
True, like if you're dying in lava,
Mhm.
leave. Someone clogs
Someone
up the area with sand, and then
Yeah, get a fire resist potion ready. You know, all the rest. Healing,
Yeah.
regen, the works.
teamwork, splash potions,
Makes the
everything.
dream work. All right, what I'm gonna do here is I want to do a little bit of grabbing some materials.
So I have
to
2.5 stacks.
Get the ceiling.
Golden carrots.
2.5 stacks of golden carrots. That's pretty good.
Yep. If I was like AFK for like 30 minutes, I could get a lot more, but I'm not about to do that right now.
No. Yeah, I need to and if you next time you're running the gold farm, if you think about it, I need to extend the storage a lot. Like
Oh.
it's not nearly enough for like any kind of AFKing. Like
Yeah, especially because gold nuggets, they drop in pretty large quantities.
and there's no auto crafting in Minecraft.
That'll be fixed soon.
Yeah, I need you to get on that. All right, you guys get in there, please.
Does Create has auto crafting, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does.
Like I feel like that'd be like a #1 feature.
I'm pretty sure that like Minecraft team has specifically said they do not want to do that. They do not
They
want to
did?
do auto crafting.
I mean, they've said a lot of things. that
That's
they
a good
probably
point. Yeah, they said they were
shouldn't
going to add fireflies.
Yeah.
So
Never did.
how's that working out for us, guys?
Fireflies would have been so cool. Like they would have looked really nice.
They
I
would
feel
have.
like.
I would have loved that. All right, this guy is being a bit of a butt. Get in your hole. Are you too good for your home? Germ Dove. Hi. No, didn't get me. I knew it was coming. Germ Dove, you're
Should've
just in
hit it.
time for a chicken bomb.
Put it in the hole.
So I hope you're ready for a good old-fashioned chicken bombing. Just like we used to. Starfowl, hello. And thank you for the follow. I hope you like Minecraft, because that's all I'm doing these days, because I'm just on a Minecraft kick. And it's gonna probably last for another few weeks. I don't know. We'll see. These things always go in cycles, don't they? Oh, so I should be
Every year.
particularly entertaining, right, Germ? All right, who wants to see what it looks like when 50 chickens explode at once? Because that's what we're about to do.
You could also be like super relatable too. Like
I could be relatable and funny.
Like favorite flavor of like laundry detergent. Like.
Favorite color
relatable.
bed in Minecraft.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. All right, these guys, don't worry about them. They're just here for show. Let me get my backpack out. Like, I'm not worried or anything, but I'm a little worried. Anything else? Everything else is good. Short, hello. All right, here we go. Chicken bomb. I gotta figure out where my hiding spot is. Okay, we're ready.
Chickens aren't dying, they're just transforming.
Yeah, they're just entering a new phase of life. All right, everything's fine. Ooh. Ow. How are those golems faring? Uh-oh.
The
Where did my golems go? Jeez. Everything is fine. All right, we're good. Ooh. Didn't bring my milk. All right. The important thing is we got what we came for. I mean, yes, actually. Is that it? Just 13? Oh. Oh, wait, no, there's some more. There's some more. 63. All right,
Yeah.
nice. Oh, wait. 64. Maybe some more somewhere around here. Regular roses. Iron. Jeez, I almost died there. I was just about to die. All right, we got wither roses. Good.
nice.
Got a stack of them. That's gonna be handy for our eventual wither skeleton farm. Still a work in progress. Well, those that's fine. That's fine down there. All right, now we can get started for real. Who wants a tour? I got some new stuff to show off now. All right, so let's swap this back out. Don't need that anymore. Back to this.
I think I'm gonna head to the end.
Okay, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah.
I got all kinds of beautiful new buildings to show off that you're all gonna love. That's one more beacon. Oh, and I've picked a spot for my base, finally. Somehow, we have built all of this, and I still don't have a base. Put my backpack away. No, wait. Put this in my backpack. No, wait. This doesn't belong in my backpack. This belongs in an inn chest. This is a big thing right here. There we go. All right, here we go. So, you're walking down Main Street. Oh, there's Theron. And the road kind of peters out, but then look. Oh, look at this. It's a tunnel of some kind. And what could be under the tunnel? What is this little storefront of sorts here in the tunnel? Why, this is, my friends, the Tadpolery. This is where you can relax, be at peace, watch the frogs jumping on lily pads, while you grow some tadpoles that you can then use for various things. Look at all these lovely tadpoles we got here. We got tadpoles for days. I need a little water. It's good. It's good. And you know what? I found that raising frogs is an absolute pain. If you're after different colors for frog lights, then good luck. Because it's awful. First off, there is no swamp within like a 3,000 block radius around our town. Like I had to search far and wide to find that.
I could have given you coordinates for a swamp if I knew you were looking for one.
Well, we found it in the end. In the end, it did in fact matter.
Mm-hmm.
Up there, that building right there is our new building that I'm going to show off. We did a little mini tour earlier.
Whoa, that's so weird.
What's up?
Is that an amethyst? Wait. Okay, so it's just calcite in the wild.
Calcite doesn't spawn except in geodes.
But it's just a huge streak.
I can't think of anything else. What's going on? Oh, hold on just a second. Hovercat needs a hand. And then we're gonna check out the new building. I'm gonna get inside of it to make sure no creepers show up. I'm watching out for that soundboard.
I'm gonna post a picture of that. Because it's weird. I don't think so, because it's like weirdly deep. But there's no geode. Yeah, I posted a picture. I mined some of it, by the way, so if it looks somewhat destroyed, I did that.
Hovercat needed some help dressing her wound.
I posted a picture of the calcite stuff in the Discord.
Let me take a look.
It's super weird.
Well, now I'm doubting. Is that calcite?
Yeah,
Huh.
I mined some of it. But it like I would assume it was be player generated, but it's like it has a super weird like terrain around it.
Yeah.
Like it's deep.
Maybe that's just a weird world gen issue or something.
Yeah.
All right. So, across the street from the wool factory, which is still just churning out stack after stack. This was one of the early automated farms in town, and it has been very useful, especially for this. We have the dye factory, now specializing in crafting of all colors of dye except for black and by extension dark gray, because I still need to figure out how to effectively get ink sacs. So come on upstairs and take a look at our storefront here, where we have a 16 color display of all kinds of different dye colors, anything you can imagine that's one of these 16 colors. A few display banners. Someone has defaced my yellow flag here and made it purple. The nerve. And a selection of... Oh, that's true. The wool farm, you can use that for netherite hunting. We do need to get some of that before 1.20. We have this selection of banners available that you can duplicate. Lots of different styles for all your everyday needs. And then also we have a display cabinet here showing off the source of the green dye, and by extension lime. That's a little mini cactus farm back there. Let's take a look down at the factory floor down here, where we do the work. Our base ingredients. Most of our dyes are sourced from flowers. We also have a cocoa farm right here. Hold right, and it just turns bone meal into cocoa very fast. The cactus gets put in this furnace and creates green dye right there, so that's where our green comes from. Now, as for all these flowers that give us the primary colors, and light gray is a byproduct, those are handled by the grass slab. Come on down to the basement. I'll show you around. What we got going on here? Tons of bone meal. All those hoppers are full of bone meal. When I release the switch, bone meal will be fired at the grass block, and then the pistons will push all the grass back and forth, breaking the flowers that grow and the seeds. And the minecart hopper scoops it up and takes it to an item sorter, dropping it into these 5 chests. So, brace yourself. It's going to be a little bit loud. There it goes. Simple as that. And the minecart hopper scoops all those items up for sorting right back here.
I'm in the stronghold and I forgot where the portal was.
And the excess, usually the grass seeds, those get composted for more bone meal. Easy peasy.
Oh, there it is.
And then upstairs is just the attic. That's just where I have my bed for now. It's where I'm living off of the factory attic. But we got a big map set up of the area. I've decided I'm gonna set up my base right over there. In this little block of land across the river from Canada. Just that area just back there, right where the sun is setting. I'm gonna pave that over and put a big toxic spewing factory. It's gonna be lovely. But yeah, the tadpoles, that was all for getting frog lights. Oh, he's crafting. He do be crafting. Frog lights really annoying to get casually. I cannot imagine going through the process of getting a frog light unless you're setting up a large-scale farm. The farm is producing frog lights at like 1 per second. It's very fast. All right, I need to store a lot of this stuff. So this is gonna be for the beacon. So I'm gonna need to actually make the beacon. Is this panes? That's panes. Oh, what a panes. Okay. Need 3 obsidian.
Whenever I fly through the end over like the void, I always have to have my coordinates on so I don't go too low.
Like knowing you can't tell whether you're facing up or down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Doing a little bit of terraining.
Because I just forgot to do that
Oh,
and
he's
I started taking
building it up.
damage.
Oh yeah. No, it is a pain. Sometimes I'll just turn on the grid, just so I can kind of get an idea for which direction I'm facing.
Oh yeah.
Wandering trader. Oh, he's over here. He's invisible.
I thought I killed it.
There he is. Packed ice for 3. Propagools for 5. And some other things.
Oh, have you seen my garden?
Your what?
My garden
I've not seen your garden.
in my
Where?
base.
Is that where I have to jump down?
Yeah.
Is it gonna hurt?
No. I think I fixed that.
We'll see.
But if you haven't, then I'm not responsible for any injuries or anything. Or whatever the legal stuff
Yeah.
would say.
Blah blah blah. You know what? I don't think for for legal things like that, I don't think you can get away with saying blah blah blah. Where do the other? Oh right, the other wither roses are at our. You know what? I'm gonna put those in my ender chest. Those are kind of really hard to get. I'm gonna put those in the ender chest. The other thing was pumpkins. Didn't end up needing those. Actually, we probably should have made some more golems, because those 5 did not manage on their own. I think they took a little bit too much damage up front. Oh. Out there. Put that there. Put that there. 2.5 stacks is plenty for a full-powered beacon. So I'm gonna try and set up a nice beacon dead center if I can of that little area, and then we can begin leveling it. Well, do I want to level it or just, I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's check out Hudson's base here.
I don't think end cities exist.
They don't. It's a conspiracy made up to sell more elytras.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it did work that time. Yeah, you got it. Oh, I love the mangrove. That's good. That looks very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, the little ditch in the walkway. Very cool. A little bit of mud and muddy roots. Ah, the garden.
Kind of cuts off, so I should probably make it go all the way.
It's fine. You're gonna try and make it muddy all the way out to here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of scarecrows for an indoor farm, and also the white concrete ceiling is kind of freaking me out a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, but you got the frog lights installed.
I need to change the sea lanterns.
It is bright in here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is full brightness, no torches. That's pretty good. I guess end rods will do that, huh? And then
I
it's
ran out of them.
pitch black over here. I'll just pop a torch down there for you. What's your plan with the hallway? Is this going somewhere?
I was gonna have like display areas, like gonna go collect axolotls and put them,
Nice.
put them in the walls because they love it there. They said.
They love it in walls. Oh, I like your little central crafting forge here.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty clever. Like, I like underground bases because I think I'm better at interior spaces than exterior spaces for the most part. I hate doing roofs.
I can't do roof to save my life, as you can see from the exterior of the build.
Yeah, it's like I can do a ceiling just fine, but roofs make it a little bit tricky.
And there's some blocks missing on the walls.
Yep, I saw it.
But that's like kind of intentional to add more character.
Oh yeah. See, there's the horse hole. One of the tricks of like having a base that's like a complex of several different buildings is that puts you outside at night where phantoms hang out. Speaking of, aha, can't get me now, suckers.
I'm so far out and I have not seen a single entity. Check over here.
Gave him the slip. Maybe. We'll see. So let's see here. Like, I like the idea of factory, but it would have to be one big factory. Oh, what about with like, how do I handle? I'm gonna have lots of little farms, so factory seems to make sense. So I do like big complex with like, I don't know, sky walkways or something that have roofs over them. Maybe that's what I go for. Big sky bridges everywhere. All right, let's get beaconing. I still need to get 5 glass from the item warehouse.
I think I have glass in my furnaces.
Oh, there's some in. There's plenty in here.
Oh.
I've made a lot for. What did I make it for? I don't even remember now.
Was it for the beacons? Stained
for-
glass.
Yeah, we've got some stained glass here. I don't know if you can use stained glass though.
Oh wait, yo, let's go. The first one I see, it's a Elytra one.
Oh, good pull there. Congrats.
And I don't want to stay here anymore. This is boring.
Elytra hunting is kind of, I don't know, unrewarding. I mean, you
Yeah.
get an Elytra, but if you've already got one, then you're basically just like, it's like looking under rocks to find, I don't know, something you already have.
Like,
Feels
like
less
a bug.
rewarding. Yeah, looking for bugs under rocks. Cool
I-
bugs.
Do we need shulker boxes still?
I mean, yeah, we always will need more shulker boxes. How do you find elytras? Okay, so I'm tempted to do a single elytra check. Gracie is coughing up a lung over there. So basically, in the end, you've got this small island where the dragon lives. And once the dragon is defeated, a small gateway appears around the perimeter. Going through that gateway sends you thousands of blocks in that direction out into the distant end islands, which are mostly barren, floating floating islands, sometimes with a little bit of end plants There's not much. It's mostly there's very little out there. It's like old Nether generation. Like the Nether before they added the different biomes, it was like, yeah, you can just go. There's lava. There's glowstone. That's it. It's like now there's forests and fortresses and bastions. They did a good job revamping the Nether. I think
They
the
really
end
did.
needs that same treatment because there's nothing out there except for here's these floating islands. Some of them have these weird alien trees, and there's a lot of Endermen. But occasionally you will find the end cities. It is a structure that's kind of this upward, flaring out building, full of shulkers and a little bit of treasure. Lots of shulkers. But sometimes, I'm going to say 50% of the time, the end city also has a single end ship, which is this massive ship floating in the air. Which, if you don't have an elytra, it's very hard to get up there. And each end ship normally has a single elytra in an item frame inside of it, along with some extra little gear. I say usually because on multiplayer servers, there's a decent chance that the first 1,000 or so blocks in any direction, all of the elytras will already have been claimed. And you're just out of luck.
These shulkers keep teleporting away, and it's really annoying. I've only killed 2.
Well, at least you got your looting sword, right? Oh, you know what? Let's get up here. Theron didn't even know how useful this massive platform would be. All right, now we've got a good view of things, huh? All right, so this whole area here, this is going to be my zone. You know what? That is not going to be fully covered by a beacon. Wouldn't want to take an elytra without immediately going out and replacing it. Yeah, that's kind of it. Is you have to go in with about, I suggest 3 stacks of fireworks, and always bring an ender chest. The moment you find a new elytra, you plop that chest down, you put the elytra in, and then you use your silk touch pickaxe to break it again. Because at some point, something will go wrong. And I'm glad I did, because my first outing when I had 1 elytra and I went out to get more, I wound up getting about 8 elytras, I think. I put them all in the end chest, and then, while trying to jump from one of the ships, my elytra just did not deploy, and I still do not know why. And I landed on impact, and somewhere out there is my stuff. Those chunks have probably not been loaded since I died, so my items are still out there.
That'd be funny if, like, a year from now, we ever, like, revisit this world, and then we find your items.
It'd be hilarious. Where am I? Okay, I think that's build limited up there.
God, I'm supposed to be collecting end rods, too, because they
yeah.
look cool.
Oh, are we about to have a thunderstorm? I think that's what just happened here. Sky just got dark.
Oh, no.
Do I dare go for a creeper head? Ooh.
That would be cool.
It's not trivial. I need to go get my stuff prepped, but we could do it. We can hunt for a creeper head. This does not happen very often, so I guess this would be the time.
And then we have lightning rods too now, so.
Don't need it.
You don't?
Nope. Got something more more predictable available. Oh geez, that was 2 lightning strikes right there. Where's my books? Where's my books? There we go. I got one. Channeling. Where's my channeling book? There it is.
Okay. Well, I got an elytra for Theron.
Nice. All right. So, for anybody who doesn't know, the only way to obtain a mob head in survival mode is a zombie, skeleton, or creeper. What about wither skeletons? Does that work on wither skeletons?
Oh.
Surely not.
Probably no. That seems like
No.
a cheaty.
Yeah, there's
thing
no
they would-
way.
They probably wouldn't.
Okay, so what happens is when a creeper gets struck by lightning. Wait, how do I do this? Oh, I have to actually hit something, I think. When a creeper gets struck by lightning, it gets charged with electricity, and its blast becomes stronger. When that creeper explodes, if there are any zombies, skeletons, or creepers around it that it kills, then those enemies drop their mob head. It should flash when hit. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, jeez.
A throwaway joke.
Also, this happens to pigs when they get struck. In case you were wondering.
Germ.
Germ, the dove is here. All right.
Disinfecting the server.
Oh, it used to be that thunderstorms would make it dark enough for mobs to spawn, but they changed the
Now
mob
there's-
spawning to require a light level of 0. I didn't even think about that. That's kind of nice. That makes thunderstorms a lot less dangerous now.
Thunderstorms were the worst on Switch before like the cave update because you would get really horrible frame rates with
Oh,
mobs
yeah.
everywhere.
All right, so we're just waiting for dark, I think. He's here. I'm gonna strike him with lightning. Ah!
Oh,
Oh, dang it. I
he-
missed my
he saw-
chance.
he heard the threat and
Yeah, basically. Let's see. There's the clock. Okay, it's almost nighttime. I am scared to death about lightning with all these wood buildings, but there are lightning rods all about, so we should be safe. The chat thing, yeah, that's been happening to a lot of people. I don't know what the deal is. All right, it is almost dark enough for mobs to spawn. How dare you? Yeah. And don't try to speak more than once every 3 seconds either. They will find you. And they will kill you.
they will.
It's too well lit around here. I gotta go further out.
Because as soon as when I joined for the first time, I typed in chat and then got kicked right after. So it might be like a one-time thing.
Maybe. Did that work? All right, we're just looking for. Wow, there's some dirt over here. Why is there dirt over? Oh, sheep. That's why. All right, not looking for spiders. Looking for creepers.
This is like the smallest density I think I've ever seen.
Cow. Sheep. Creepers. Here we go.
Oh man.
Oh man. All right, so I gotta be careful here. And I gotta make sure that the explodey one is the one that tries to explode. Whoa! Did I get it? All right, I gotta hurry over there. Those guys pack a punch. Learning.
I think I angered an Enderman.
Take a little carrot for the road.
They should do
Excuse
it
me?
where if lightning strikes a rabbit, they'll turn into a killer rabbit.
Oh, jeez.
That'd be cool.
I think I might raid the storehouse real quick for an emergency set of wings. Where are those? Where are those?
I think they don't exist.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, then I better get running. Really? None? Man. I thought we had some. I guess I've got some in my end chest I could use.
think we did, but we gave them to the newer people that joined. Like we had Wario.
That's true. I think I can make it over there. I got, what, 3 more minutes?
Or you could take turtles.
Oh, the hedge maze is in the way. Oh, geez. Okay, that's farther than I thought. Okay, this is fine. Oh, an in chest. What are the chances? I don't have any fireworks in here, do I? Nope. All right.
Wait, I saw Elytra.
I have an elytra. I have a spare elytra, but I don't have any fireworks in there. So I'm just gonna. I've got some fireworks in the. Oh geez. All right.
I thought I saw fireworks in there.
Not in my in chest. At least there shouldn't be.
Really? I thought there was like 3 stacks.
They're in my backpack, which is in a shulker box, which is threatening to despawn. Oh geez. All this for a creeper head. Oh, buddy. I'm a little bit worried. Oh. Parkour.
Well, I'll look for another ship just in case.
Just in case. Oh, geez, it's really high up. Why did I fly all the way up in the mountains? All right, 112 meters away. Oh, it's on another hill. Jeez. Okay. All right. That's all right. Almost there. I'm hoping to find a big crater with all my stuff in it. All my stuff, please. Yes.
Nice.
All right. Put on stuff quickly. There it is. We got it. Okay. Need to work my items quickly. 4, 1, 1. Where's my good pickaxe? There it is. Woo.
Is it worth it?
Hey, I got the creeper head. I need that for the banners. Some banners require a creeper pattern. Yeah.
Oh, should we set up an Enderman farm sometime? For like XP.
Oh,
and
dang it.
stuff for
All right,
repairs?
we're done. I'd say it could be handy. The annoying thing is that the end portal is pretty far from our base.
Yeah.
Like, not insurmountably so, but annoyingly far.
Yeah. It took me like, I think 32 fireworks to get there, but honestly, I think I was using too many.
Oh, well, you know what? This will work. Haha. All right. Got all my stuff back.
I have not seen another end city or an exit.
Oh. Well.
And I've traveled like 20,000 blocks.
Oh, I did have fireworks. They weren't in a shulker like I intended them to be. They're just sitting out. So I did have them available in my in chest. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
So I'm always right.
Always bet on Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you craft a creeper head and paper together to get the banner pattern of creeper charge. That is a reusable item. That's the important thing there.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't have to get a charged creeper every time. Oh, well that's good, because those are a pain to get.
There's not an achievement for collecting the banner patterns, is there?
I don't think so. No, I guess not.
Because if there was one for like collecting all of them, then that would be crazy.
Actually, there's only, I think, 4 that are, like, kind of annoying. Well, not even annoying, but, like, 4 that require special crafting. I think it's... Or require something to do. Like, one of them is you craft a piece of paper with a daisy. With an oxeye daisy. That's, like, super easy. Those grow in plains. They're everywhere. One of them is craft with a creeper head. A little bit harder to get, as you can tell, since I died. One of them is what is it? The big golden apple, the one that takes the golden blocks.
Oh, the enchanted golden apple?
Yeah.
That's rare. Oh wait, you can't even craft those anymore.
Sure you can. You just need gold blocks, I think, right?
No, I'm pretty sure they got rid of that.
What? Hang
Because it
on.
would be because it was too overpowered.
No way.
I think this was a while ago. I think, if I'm remembering right.
Well, now I'm kind of curious. Gotta go get an apple and find out. I've got the gold blocks. The gold farm is spewing out goods. I'm not gonna go set up that beacon until nightfall, and then I've got a lot of land to clear.
I'm trying to look for an exit now. Get me out of the end.
That is how any trip to the end goes. Like, yes, I found the thing. And it's like, all right, I'd like to leave now. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
I'm about 25,000 blocks out.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, it's gone. Man. Okay, well that means the only way to get it is loot table. I think you can find enchanted golden apples in ancient cities, which, you know, that helps us a lot.
Yeah.
As much luck as we've had finding them. Yeah, regular golden apples aren't going to do it. Well then.
And you can find them in strongholds, mine shafts, and mob spawners, I think, or the other places.
Maybe. One of the banner patterns you find from... Oh, Skull Charge. I need a skeleton skull still. Oh, I could have gotten that during the thunderstorm if I hadn't died. So yes, Skull Charge, and then one of them you can get from a villager trade. I don't remember what it is. Oh, it's the globe pattern, I believe.
There's no exit.
Keep flying. You'll get there. What is Germ Dev up to out
Fly
there?
to spawn.
All right. And then what is the snout pattern? Banner pattern. Okay, let's see here. There are 6 patterns. So yeah, enchanted golden apple. Oh, wither skeleton skull is for a skull pattern. Oh, I mean, that is possible to. That is more possible to get. Like, we don't have to wait for a thunderstorm, but that's. I would hate to waste one on a banner.
An exit.
Oxeye. Oh, and that's it. The other 2 are bedrock only. Oh, snout banner pattern is chest loot, and then globe banner pattern is from a cartographer. So everything else, you just pick it from the loom whenever you want.
I'm going home.
You're going home, buddy. All right, let's put it right there.
Did I collect obsidian? Before I go, or...
probably. I don't know about you, but I've been running a little bit low on obsidian.
Let me take it down from the top. So there's a floating piece of bedrock.
Perfect. All right, right here. This is gonna be my spot. This is where we build an empire. Right on this chicken. Get out of here. I got an empire to build. It's more of a nice to have. Like, I don't really need it. It's just, you know, handy to have for, you know, throwing up a new portal, a new nether portal, or making some spare ender chests. Hey, Jad. How's it going? I should probably dig down so that I get the full range of effects, even if I'm low down, right? Or I guess not dig down, but Yeah, do this little shuffle down. I need to go down at least as far as Deep Slate. Any lower than that, and it doesn't really help that much.
It does your homework for you.
What?
Send me the spreadsheet.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah. That's the way to do it.
Spreadsheets are cool.
Here comes a zombie.
My hot take of the day.
That was the coldest take. I love spreadsheets. Who doesn't
Yeah.
think spreadsheets are cool?
They are cool. I remember I made a spreadsheet for like hard levels to grind, and then I lost it. I
Aw.
think it like didn't save or something, which is not normal for like a Google Sheets.
Can I firework straight up out of here? We're gonna find out. I do love a good lookup table. Oh, here we go. We're here. Deep Slate. Now, I am not going to center my base around the beacon because
Oh, sure.
my understanding is that at some point he's here in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible. I'm gonna have more than one beacon going at some point for all the beacon effects. He's there. He's in VC, as the kids say. Do the kids abbreviate that?
Yeah, we do.
You're hip. You're a kid.
I abbreviated to ask if you were in it.
Yeah, there you go. Jeez, my inventory is getting a mite bit full. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 9 because it's big. It'll be nice just to have a place to just dig, and then just massive amounts of chests to fill up with all the things I dig. Like that's the Minecraft experience, you know?
And then not light it up.
No, you're not allowed over here. This is a no Hudson zone.
If there's no light,
1, 2, 3, 4.
there's no fight. Wait,
That's what that. I
if
think
there's
it's,
light, there's something like that.
yeah, you have to work a little bit to make it happen,
Mhm.
but yeah, it works out eventually. You know what? I met George the other day, Theron.
Why is there an Enderman? I didn't even look at you. I'm literally.
Fly away, Hudson. Fly away. It's the safest option.
Oh, my Elytra was almost broken.
Oh,
Oh my
jeez.
gosh! Like it's like I don't see any red.
Oh no.
That was almost bad. Good thing I found that exit. Oh, and it broke mid-air.
Well, at least elytras don't like break like tools do.
Yeah.
Like they don't work, but you get to keep them to repair them.
Oh wait, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, but then if I did do it in midair though, then I would have
Yes,
lost.
that is where it would have been awful. And that's why I was saying you gotta put your findings in an ender chest. Always carry your ender chest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's your bank. It's your portable bank.
It is.
It's so good. It is such a good item, especially for like anarchy servers. That's what I figured, Theron. I kind of ran into George while I was doing the tadpole farm.
Wait, I think Terraria has like multiple items that are kind of like ender chest. That are
Yeah.
like not very useful because Terraria already has like keep inventory
Oh yeah.
and stuff like that. Cindermen are mad. I'm gonna have to go kill some of those zombies to repair my tools.
I mean, that's what you gotta do sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw the bubble Vader that you had set up, Theron, and I was like, okay, I see what's going on. I see what George's deal is. was
Turns
leading
out
up
my
to-
microphone was muted.
That's why
Oh,
you weren't saying
that's why.
anything. I thought you just wanted to hear things quicker. Did you notice after like I was continuously interrupting you?
No, I wasn't actually saying much.
Oh.
Classic Germ Dove. I guess.
Yeah, that's something I do.
That's a thing that he did just now. We want haste 2. Yes. All right. Let's see if I can fly out of here safely. How badly is this gonna go? Oh, you can fly straight up, easy. Oh, no problem. Whee.
Where'd the Enderman go? Oh.
It's not a good question.
Oh, here
It's
it
a little
is.
worrying.
It's still mad at me.
Not great. I mark this area.
I
And the
have
128 blocks around it.
I got 2 stacks of obsidian.
Nice.
I'm back home.
Just to be sure. I'm gonna put this on big camera while I what is the key for it? HC.
Oh, here's the obsidian.
Shapes, 128 sphere, enabled.
I think I'm lagging.
Okay, I didn't actually need it after all.
Yeah.
Turns out I could do that without showing coordinates, so I didn't have to do that. All right, now I can take all this junk back to the shop. So what I did is I configured a 128 block sphere to show me exactly where things can spawn around that spot. So that is how much land I would need to clear and light up for optimum spawning conditions.
Let's see. I have calcite. Is there a calcite chest?
Yeah, it's over here. Well, I don't think it's a full-on calcite chest. I think it is a this one up here,
Oh.
amethyst calcite. It's the geode chest.
Is there a potion chest too?
Yes. Yeah, it's on the opposite side, over there.
Oh. Because, you know, you get the instant health potions with the...
Oh yeah, yeah,
cities.
yeah. I never bothered picking those up.
I get them knowing...
They don't stack.
Like, yeah, and they're annoying. It's like, if you're in that bad of a situation,
Yeah.
you're probably not going to have time to drink them anyway.
Exactly. Handy for a splash potion, which, you know what, if you're carrying around some gunpowder, maybe you can they're in a brewing stand when you find them, so you could just turn them into splash potions while you're there.
True. Oh, but you do need blaze powder.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Gosh, very situational.
Always carry on blaze powder.
There you go. We're learning
Moral of the
all
story.
the carry around everything. Every item needs to be in your inventory at all times.
I'm gonna have to spend a while by the skeleton area to repair my stuff.
I don't know what kind of factory setup I want to do. Like, do I want to do like, you know, kind of classic industrial revolution style smoke billowy factory, lots of grays and stuff and brick?
I'm a fan of that idea.
Or do I go for like a sci-fi kind of factory, like purple sludge and like big,
I mean, if you have
tall
the
stuff?
grays, that's kind of sci-fi.
Because you see, classic germism right there. Hitting us up with that hot humor. How is the game,
Where?
Germ? I saw a very short bit of it.
I enjoyed it a lot.
It looked, you know what? It
Um,
looked like it would be right up your alley.
It was fun.
It's very Zelda 2.
Zelda 2, but if it was decent.
It's
a
kind
joke.
Kind of
For
a
legal
little
reasons.
little
Mhm.
Castlevania maybe,
Okay.
but it was nice because it didn't have it felt very smooth. Like there wasn't a whole lot of slowing down that you had to do. Like attacking would stop you from moving, but not by much.
Oh,
It had a good game feel to it.
yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what I haven't seen any news about? There was that game. Was it by the Shovel Knight people or somebody else? I don't remember. It was one of those like kind of old style, you know, pixely and maybe it was Yacht Club games. It was like a Link's Awakening Castlevania combo.
With the mouse, right?
Was it a mouse? It might have been a mouse.
Yeah.
I was gonna say armadillo, but that mouse sounds right now.
We saw something about that not too long ago.
I haven't been keeping up with it, but that looked alright. I liked Link's Awakening. I probably won't play it, but I'll be interested in seeing how good it turns out. Like those guys definitely know their stuff. Shovel Knight is fantastic.
I've never played that game or any
Oh.
of them.
They're very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can enjoy them even if you're not of the age where you remember the stuff it's referencing.
Yeah.
Like it's very modernized.
I mean, I enjoy like older Pokemon games, but like that's but I think most people prefer them compared to the newer ones. Yeah.
All right. I'm
I
gonna
prefer my
put this
Pokemon
first.
games to not be Pokemon games.
You want to expand on that?
Yes, I like Pokemon as a universe, and as an idea and a concept, but I don't like the turn-based combat of Pokemon. Whenever the gameplay is something that's not that in the Pokemon universe, it's something I generally enjoy.
There you go.
So you're a Pokemon anime fan. That's what I'm understanding.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Basically.
I'm gonna do a controlled burn.
Last time we did one of those.
I'm not the one that did the last one,
True.
so I can't speak to the controlled nature of the last controlled burn. It did not seem super controlled to me, but who can say? Oh, do I want to build in the sky or not? And what is happening with these leaves down here? I gotta get a safe perimeter set up. Germ, do you know what the most powerful Pokemon is?
Bronzong?
Wait for it. We'll find out soon. Or maybe it was just... Maybe Theron is just testing your knowledge.
It's
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
Pikachu.
It's Clefairy!
Ahem.
If you don't know all the lyrics of the Poke Rap, then
What are you even doing? I used to have all 150 Pokemon memorized. And then they kept adding more. The jerks.
Honestly, I have not kept up with the Sword and Shield Pokemon. Like, I can't really remember the names of them at all. Remember there was like Dracovish? Because I think I was shiny hunting for it. Never got it though.
Sounds made up.
Yeah. It does sound made up.
TBH.
TBH, to be honest. However, I did get a shiny Charmander and 18 eggs in Sword and Shield. without a
18
shiny charm.
eggs.
18 eggs.
18 eggs. Jeez.
18 eggs.
This man's got eggs for days.
I do. Which is crazy because I can't even get a Minecraft baby chicken in 16 eggs. But I got a shiny Charmander in 18.
Well, that'll work.
And then I realized that most people had hacked shiny Charizards that had like max stats. So I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
like, what are you even doing?
okay.
What are you even doing then?
Waste
don't
of
even
time.
have a-
Could have just joined a raid.
Yeah. All right, now this area's looking much brighter with all this fire.
If the Pokemon Company is watching, that was a joke. I would never,
No,
ever
of course not.
cheat in one of your games.
All right, I'm gonna put my flint and steel away.
My uncle said it was okay.
My uncle works at Nintendo.
Different uncle.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's humans.
Whoa. So,
It's
Mr.
the-
Mime.
Ditto.
The most dangerous game. Man.
Man.
Turns out it's man. Alright, I'm gonna have a bunch of dirt and stone when I'm done clearing this area out. So I may as well set up some chests pretty low down. Isn't it always? Too true. Too true. Here we go. Bup, 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 bup. Actually, you know what? Let's not stack them yet. Let's just do it like that for now. Grass, dirt, stone.
I almost got all my
logs.
items prepared. Now it's just another 8 hoe.
It takes a while sometimes, doesn't it?
Almost. I forgot how much I use this for the carrots. Oh, I need to get one of those like shields with the patterns on them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm still. I've got mending on my shield, so that Hylian shield that I got from Allie, still holding out strong.
You can't possibly do a Mog Champ
Ooh,
shield, could
I
you?
doubt it. You have only a handful of different patterns you can combine. I don't think you're gonna wind up with a Mog Champ.
Ah,
I mean, there's only so many patterns though, so there's only so many possible patterns. You can just try them all and see if any of them kind of resemble a Mog Champ face.
but then what's the point of having designs if you can't do a Mog Champ?
That's a good point, actually. We should talk to Mojang about that.
We should. Straight to the headquarters in person.
Mm-hmm.
It works every time.
All right, this cleared
Oh wait,
out
I found
pretty
my
good area.
my wither roses. I put them in the chest instead of in the community.
Oh, that's
one.
fine. I've got mine in my chest because, like, I don't want the community to have these. I've got
Yeah, they don't do it.
specific plans for these, and they involve a project I'm working on. So no,
Well,
they can't have it.
They're in one of my chests if you need them
Okay.
in my
I mean,
base.
Probably what's gonna go down. Oh, turtle. It's
What kind of
finally time for
rolls?
Dobbs Quest. Let's do it. Oh, you know what? I think if the universe smiles on us, Hovercat is making bread tomorrow. That's the
Bread.
plan, as we're out of rolls. So we'll see. Yeah, you hit your shin pretty hard. You guys didn't see it, but Hovercat's shin immediately begins swelling up to the size of a watermelon as soon as she hit it on her desk.
Ah, Shin.
Har har. Because you see. Oh, classic germ dub. Hitting us up with one of those classic germ dubisms.
That's a line.
What am I doing? Like, why am I clearing this land? I don't even know where I'm starting with this build. I'm just like, well, I need some areas. So I may as well start digging. It's the Minecraft way, I suppose. Truly, there's something inside of us all that says, I'm going to dig a hole.
Actually, in my single player world, I did dig like a 3-chunk hole.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably
Uh.
dig a few down to deep slate.
I did mine to bedrock.
See, that gets trickier because you can't insta-mine down to bedrock anymore. Like you
Yeah, I'm
used
not
to.
sure why I did that. I did it.
There's something, deep-seated in every human being. They just want to dig a hole. In the way that beavers must stop running water, and so they're just drawn to build a dam. Humans see some land and they're like, couldn't dig a hole in that.
If there is no hole, there is no goal. You know what they say.
There we go. Got it in one.
I got in so much trouble when I was a kid for digging holes, or one big hole, I guess. It was like
Did you take
probably
pride in it?
6 feet square.
Oh, wait, handmade?
Yeah.
It's a pretty big hole. Gotta
You're a
admit.
kid?
Yeah. Like, I don't know, 6.
Feet.
I remember my dad. I was helping my dad scoop driveway one time because we have like a little area where a bunch of dirt will like go in there when it rains, and it just looks really bad. So he taught me how to use a shovel. So then I guess when he was gone, I was just digging small holes in the yard everywhere, like everywhere.
Telling you, it's the human experience. You want to dig a hole.
Yeah, he got mad because
Yeah.
I kind of ruined the entire yard.
Yeah, that would. Yeah. Even little Toadette today, she wanted to go outside and dig some dirt.
It's like it's fun.
It's fun. It's cathartic.
And you got the
It's
technique
progress.
down,
It
too.
scratches that itch of, making a change in the world somehow, putting a permanent mark, a not so permanent mark, whatever. Somehow affecting your environment. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a lot of repairs on my tools. This is a lot of land I'm clearing. Ah, the trees.
I remember I climbed a tree and I did not know how to get down. I was panicking.
Some say he's still there to this day.
I got the whole setup in the treehouse. I live there now.
It's nice. It's a good place. Oh, so my D&D group, formerly the IRL D&D group until we started going remote only for our games. We finally finished our latest campaign. It was 20 sessions long, not huge, but part of a larger, well, the latest season, part of a larger series. And we played the Dungeon World system, which was okay. I give it 3 stars. Yeah, it's all right.
8.5.
8.5 out of 10. Perfect system. But we talked about what we're gonna do next, and the consensus is we're doing an Ironsworn game next with that group, which is great because that means I don't have to keep switching back and forth in my head which rule system is which.
You're practically the creator of it.
Oh yeah, basically. Dungeon World and Ironsworn are very similar, like just similar enough that I do get confused when playing one system, and I start to think of the rules from another. Ironsworn, what is that? What is this Ironsworn you speak of?
Oh wait, Theron, I need to give you your elytra. I forgot about that.
Whoops. The man needs an elytra. Elytra hunting is up there with Wither Skull hunting. For one of those things that like you have to do in late game, well, I guess the later half of mid game. It's like you have to do it, but it's so tedious. It's like it's not even dangerous at that point.
The lava farm.
The stone generator, mud generator.
Don't know where that is, but I'm gonna look for it.
It's got a
Oh, wait.
slanted roof.
Oh wait, oh there it is, there it is. Yeah, slanted roof.
Yeah.
I put on breaking 3 on it because we have a lot of those.
Get mending.
I do not have mending books. Actually, I'm gonna throw it right here, Theron. Because it's probably not a good idea for me to throw it near lava.
That's a good. It goes into a cauldron. Whoops. Oh man.
Wait, Theron. Oh, the cave. There you go.
Why am I clearing this lane? What is my plan here? I need to like sketch out some ideas for what this base is going to look like. Because right now, I do not have a clue.
I'm gonna go with flat.
I mean, that's where we're heading right now. Just want to get a good perimeter, you know? Just want to get all this pesky dirt out of the way first.
I'm gonna go farm one gold.
You know what? I feel like it might be, rather than like keep repairing pickaxes, I feel like it might be quicker to just buy a bunch of villager pickaxes, throw on some basic efficiency enchantments, and just run them until they're dead.
Because we do have efficiency 5 villager, I think, but it's expensive. But
It's expensive. Like yeah, honestly, the emerald cost is not too bad because like
Yeah.
we've got so many different ways to get a ton of emeralds.
true.
That is something I need. You know what? I need to add that to my to-do list. Is a pillager farm. Also on my to-do list, I want to build the Kestrel from FTL, the default spaceship. I don't have a place in mind. I don't have materials in mind. I have no idea how I'm gonna do it. But I think that would be a fun build.
I think when I returned to Twitch, you were playing FTL like years ago.
Classic game. I love it so much.
I do like FTL.
I
my
did not
friend
care
got
for
it.
Into the Breach as much.
My friend got it recently. He's kind of addicted to it.
It's an addicting game. Man, what am I gonna do with all this dirt? It's like I can turn it into mud, turn it into clay,
Like a super flat world.
make a super flat world, yes. Like, I did need a significant amount of dirt for that false hill over the tadpole farm. That's usually where all the materials go. It's like large terraforming stuff. It's like, I need to build a mountain. It's like, all right, I'm gonna need 10 double chests of dirt.
Like terraforming's really cool, but it's like like you have to be really good at it. Like it's a
Making
weird
it
skill
look
to have.
natural, that's the trick.
Like I know there's like
Bigfoot,
you know like
yes.
unnatural natural looking ones,
Mhm.
if that makes sense, and those look really cool.
Cherry wood, cherry wood. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We're gonna have to find some, guys. Like, as soon as the update hits, we're gonna have to generate new chunks
Oh no.
and then run off looking for cherry wood. That's gonna be a chore. All right, this is a better perimeter. Gives me some working space at least. Tree is still on fire over there. I'm sure that's fine. Okay. Nice clean place. Better go find some bamboo. Ah, we got the bamboo. You got that whole bamboo farm you set up. We're covered on bamboo. I need to upgrade that tiny bamboo farm that I made. It's just not going to keep up with the furnace array. And I'm probably going to be using a lot of furnace stuff. Like, I need to set up like maybe a full-on flying machine powered bamboo farm. It's like the one we got now, it's observers and pistons, which is fine. Like, watch this bamboo. When it grows, break it. But that is a lot of materials per bamboo stalk. And so you get very quickly limited. Like, observers are really annoying to make. You need a lot of redstone and quartz. And cobblestone, but, you know, that's
I feel like
not-
the quartz need is kind of weird.
Well, it makes sense. It's
observers.
more of a, it's like a mid-game circuit.
Mm-hmm.
it's like repeaters are one thing, but then like you want comparators, observers, daylight sensors, that kind of stuff. You need kind of the advanced materials. It's like, all right, that makes sense. Sure.
But like I'm always kind of like, is this made of quartz? Like where does the quartz go?
I think it's kind of like a stand-in for like a silicon. There you go. Silicon kind of thing.
Oh.
It's like advanced materials needed for this kind of circuitry. Actually, let's actually break some of these.
Because they could have made it
first.
iron, but then I guess it'd be
Silicone.
still easy to get.
There we go. Now we got some more torches.
Are the golden carrots? Is that just a food that is good for like saturation, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if it's the highest or very close to the highest.
But it's quick to get.
Yeah, it's easily farmed. Like you can buy them from villagers. Very good, turtle. Very good. Very good, sir. Very good. And it's so weird not playing Dobbs Quest tonight. We could be suffering so much right now, and yet here we are, having a jolly time in Minecraft.
Nothing better than mining out a big area.
You know what? Honestly, this is one of the really nice things in Minecraft is just clearing areas.
That's what we did last stream, or last Minecraft stream, didn't we?
Maybe, I don't know. What did I do
We-
last time? Was it just clearing the...
The
Why?
salt stuff.
Yeah, I think so, honestly. Something just very calming. It's zen. It's like raking sand or something. Game, really. Yeah, you guys with no supplies out in the wilderness. Be a fun time. I hope GQ is having as much fun as we are. In whatever
Grim said-
crazy state he's in right now.
Isn't he in like the bad state?
What?
The bad state, you know, Florida.
What is the bad state? Oh, Hudson.
I hope his hand is okay with all the face punching.
Wrestled an alligator or two there.
Mm-hmm.
People do that here. Not sure why.
Yeah. It's just the thing to do.
Yeah, I've seen it happen live. Neighbors.
Oh, huh. The neighbors are the gators or?
They're the wrestlers of the Gators.
Oh,
The-
okay,
The
okay, that
Gators
makes more sense.
are the other neighbors.
Oh, okay, okay.
They won, so
Well, that's
if you're
good.
wondering. Gave it the 1-2.
The secret chest. Secret chest of secrets.
Everyone also drives like Ford F-150s. So, yeah. Number one car, probably.
Part of me really wants to go back to spawn and build something very big and menacing.
I feel like that one building you made with the wood is pretty big and menacing.
At spawn? What did I make at
Mhm.
spawn?
The big wood, you know, that thing. Yep.
Oh, and the secret villager. Bum, 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 bum. Got about 15 more minutes tops. Got a big cleared area at least. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll probably like Google some pictures of like, I don't know, I don't know. Will I Google factories or am I gonna make it all sci-fi? We'll see. I feel like if I go sci-fi, I'm gonna need concrete because I need smooth colors, you know?
I have a lot of gravel and sand if you need it.
I mean, I've got like I've been obtaining sand and gravel in preparation for concrete because I've been like, I'm gonna need concrete at some point.
I got it just for concrete. Because I found a big gravel mountain
Oh,
So I was
nice.
doing
That is good
a
for
while
that.
ago.
Do, 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 do. You know what? The frog lights, that could look really sci-fi. I think I am going to go with sci-fi.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool lighting
Oh,
sources.
actually, yeah, frog lights would be great. You can just put them in like long lines because we have near infinite number of frog lights.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys have seen. Like, we are loaded on frog lights right now. It's mostly for the people that came in later. Actually, I didn't show the people that came in later. I don't think I showed the frog light farm to yet.
I think you just showed the, did you? No, you didn't.
Turtle, you haven't seen the frog light farm. So you get to see the frog light farm. Actually, let me make sure that my sleep is reset here. There. Done. I touched a bed. Known to lay a secret or two. Waka waka. Alright. Oh, I should get some ice for big projects too. Ice and packed ice both. Very useful in different ways.
I was collecting packed ice, and I don't know what I did with it.
Like, packed ice is really good for, well, one, because you can use it in the nether. And two, because you can, like, it's very good for, like, item chutes, for sliding items around. But regular ice is particularly useful when you want to add water to a build, because you don't have to carry 50 water buckets. You can just carry a stack of ice and then break it. All right, so here we go. The Froglight Farm, featuring 12 frogs as the main stars of the show. Wog, ooh, woo. Getting the different color frogs was a massive pain. Oh yeah, blue ice for basalt generator. That is, basalt generation is such a weird thing. They're so happy living here in hell. So, the items get collected. The frog-produced items get thrown here in the hopper. All right, what I'm going to do is temporarily, I'm going to remove this hopper because I just want you guys to see the rates. All right, so this top chest is empty. So first off, a quick overview of what's going on. There's just 4 big flat places for mobs to spawn. We're in a basalt delta, so we just get magma cubes. They go towards these iron golems who smack them good. The iron golems have a better range than the slimes. The slimes get broken up. They fall through. The little ones fall through this the chains and get filtered in, and then the little ones get eaten by frogs. That's it. The little ones get eaten by frogs, and that's all it takes. Oh, we gotta go way, way, way up.
I got rid of the scarecrows because they seem to be affecting the light.
They seem to make the room so cramped. Also, because it's a basalt delta, you can't really see anything. It's all so gray and foggy. Gracie, you need to go out. All right. Start the timer on the Froglight Farm. We're gonna check its rates when I get back. I'm gonna let Gracie out. Should be like 3 to 5 minutes.
a very timely reference, Journal.
Keep my magma's mouth. I'm glad we always have the most up-to-date memes and stuff here.
That was one that was very easy to get sick of.
Mm-hmm. I did enjoy some of those things people did with like the ragdoll, like the ragdoll effect. I don't know why someone would make that, but it was funny.
I don't know that I saw them, but I can definitely imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Space, space, wanna go to space, space, yes, please, space, 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 go to space, 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 wanna go to space, 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 go to space.
Dogs. Dobbs, is your mic muted?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's intentional. Oh,
I pushed the button and it just doesn't listen. All right, it's been about 4 minutes. We're gonna see what kind of rates we got. And then that's gonna be basically it for the stream. All right, so let's see here. We have, whoa! Well,
Hmm.
you know what? Not bad. And it's still, they're still pouring in. 6, about 7 full stacks of frog lights in about 4 minutes.
That's pretty good.
That is really good. So honestly, I can use that as a full-on building block. Like, I can build structure out of that if I want to.
that's not even taking any materials to do that, right?
No, yeah, you don't have to load it with anything. It's just the frogs will produce them every time they get a little magma cube.
Is there a cracked blackstone brick?
Yeah, there is.
Is that made with polished? Let me try to make polished blackstone and then put it right back in.
Seems a little
Oh,
OP.
there we go.
Honestly, this is a very powerful farm. I would put it in S tier, were it not for how very annoying it is to set up.
But if it weren't for its 2015 comments,
Which tier?
Good try. What the creeper doing in the nether? All right, let's get back to
No,
town.
it was tier.
Yeah, S tier. And also, it does require a specific biome, which isn't great. Like, in my opinion, the best farms are those that you can build anywhere, produce useful items, and require absolutely no, like, work on your part. Like that one, you have to stand in a specific spot, you have to build it in a specific biome in the nether, which is that's a point against it right there. You have to get 3 different types of frogs up there, which is the worst thing. It is almost as bad as herding villagers around.
that's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. so I can't give it an S tier. Iron Farm is probably S tier. Build it anywhere. You can, as long as it's loaded, it's running. Produces iron, which is a fantastically useful item. Like, you need that for pistons, hoppers. You need it for so many like mechanical things that like that's a super big deal. Like hoppers, jeez, can you imagine if you wanted to build something with hoppers, but you had to gather all that iron by hand?
And nothing's more efficient than a homemade turtle farm.
Oh my gosh, this turtle farm is like, it is keeping our society afloat over here. Like, I love the fact that the limiting factor on the number of hoppers I have is wood. What's going on out there, Germ Dove?
I'm getting some leather.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Well, you're supposed to say like nothing.
Do you have a looting sword?
Sure.
Oh jeez, you know.
There's a lot of leather in the chest, like the community chest. Like two stacks and something.
I'm giving back.
Yeah,
wanna kill one.
to the community. See, I love this sword I have for cows because it is not only looting 3, so I get a ton of leather per cow, but also it is fire aspect, which means I get pre-cooked steak.
Mm-hmm.
That's a winning combination there.
Just like from the store.
Just like from the store. All right, let's see here. Is anybody on? What do we got? What do we got? No. None of the crew. I mean, GQ's obviously not going to be on right now.
You never know.
Yeah, I mean, apparently he was on the other night. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't even know that he went live at all until I saw the Discord notification in your channel, Germ.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever. Well, this has been fun. I think we made a little bit of progress. Are there turtles on Turtle Island? Yeah. Probably.
Of course. Or a lot of plastic.
I never finished this area. Like the skeleton spawn setup. No turtle. I've got too good a view of chat right now. I need to make these into bone blocks because that's much easier to get bone meal out of. Like, a lot of our farms now are going to be bone meal powered. And so being able to just, like, you know, grab 3 stacks of bone blocks and then boom, that fills a small chest with bone meal. Got to be ready for that. And we can't auto craft it. Ugh. All right. I'm done for the night. Tomorrow, maybe tomorrow's Minecraft Monday. Who knows?
That would be the day for Minecraft Monday.
It would, wouldn't it? And then maybe some Dwarf Wednesday. And then Dabble World Development Time for
You're not
friends.
getting closer.
For
Free
friends
for all
Friday.
Dabbling Friday.
Yeah. There we
Free
go.
for all Dabbling Friday.
That's it right there. Yeah, should be good. There we go. We got our schedule for the week figured out. And actually, oh, you know what? This may be a time to learn some new software sometime soon because it looks like Dupu is getting ready to unveil his upgraded webcam, which for costuming requires some different hoops to jump through. And I don't know if that's something I'm going to bother learning or not, but I might. We'll see.
I wonder what costumes you might have in mind.
Yeah, that's the thing. Creativity, you know?
Could always have a Dabble costume. That'd be fun.
A Minecraft Dupu costume.
It's just a saw.
Because that way I don't have to worry about complex geometric shapes. All right. Good night, everybody. Germ, Hudson, thanks for hanging out. playing with me.
Problem. Good night.
I'll see
Good
you guys
night.
next time. Bye.